Koundé. In it comes.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Oh, this looks sharp. Brahim Diaz. Now he's off and running. El Ainawi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Brahim Diaz. Digne. That's really well manoeuvred. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Upamecano. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. El Ainawi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mbappe. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Digne. Kone. Dembele. Oh, it's a great... Real chance! El Ainawi. Could move up a gear here. And he cuts out the supply. Rabiot. Kone. Digne. Saliba. Dembele. Tries a measured ball. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Digne. Kone. Kone proves just a little bit too strong. Digne. He's got away. Kone. Drilled in low. Diop shifted upfield. Kone. France making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Oh, nice touch. And he's there to clear it. Can he deliver? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Dembele. France out in front with an early advantage. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Upamecano. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Unahi gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Digne. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's run loose here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well timed, excellent interception. Digne played over towards the opposite flank. Mbappe. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Olise plays it short. Doué shoots! And it's been taken short. Doué, he's had a shot! Keeper has taken and the shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Doué really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
That's very neat. Olise is fouled. Kone ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Digne. Succumbs to the pressure. Unahi. Oh, they can break here. Digne. Rabiot. France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Kone. Kone played out to the left flank. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And Morocco could break here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Digne. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Digne. Kone. Now then, the ball's come loose. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. He's through, it's Brahim Diaz! Saliba gets it away. Oh, that's neat. So who's he picking out? Unai. Great chance! Very nicely done. Time to deliver. And a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rabiot. Koundé, Upamecano, Kone, spread out to the left. Doué, great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Hakimi, and it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Upamecano, driven forward, cuts out the pass. Mazraoui, gently done. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. And here's Brahim Diaz. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Upamecano. Saliba. Kone. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And that's really well manoeuvred. Koundé. Olise. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Unahi.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Koundé. And here's Dembele. Koundé charging forward down that flank. Hakimi. El Ainaoui shifted upfield.
Brahim Diaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Upamecano coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Upamecano. Kone. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Muscular approach does pay off here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's dealt with that well. And it's Rabiot. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Hakimi. Well, the fans don't seem too happy about that, and you can understand why. They had lots of the ball, but they were going nowhere with it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Played back to the goalkeeper. Diop. Up towards the front line. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Olise has created one goal already. That's going to go a long way. El Ainaoui wins the duel this time. Upamecano makes the interception. Doué. Kone. Oh, he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kone. Thinks one through. This looks promising. Olise. There's no flag. Crossed into the box. Big chance! Decent enough try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Hakimi. Proves too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rabiot aimed forwards. Do have a chance to counter here. Played with finesse. That's good play. Salah Eddin. El Ainawi. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mbappe does have it. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Rabiot. Koundé. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brahim Diaz. Over to the left. That looks a good ball through. And he'll shoot here! Oh, that was no routine save.
El Khanous clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been knocked clear, and the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Olise. Rabiot. Caresses it through. Dembele. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Brahim Diaz. Now he's off and running. Rabiot. Upamecano. Rabiot. And it's lofted through here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Upamecano. Rabiot. Koundé. Does really well to win the ball there. El Ainawi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kone. Dembele. Olise. Doué. Unahi wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! A real chance and a real let-off.
Mbappe probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Olise. Digne. Saliba. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. Doué done delicately. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Koundé, Upamecano, Saliba, and it's Digne. Olise, Rabiot gently done. Mbappe is flagged offside. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Brahim Diaz chasing after it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Digne. Doué under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's really well cleared. Kone. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. And he has taken a dim view of this. A second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Morocco are down to 10 men. Hakimi shifted upfield. Digne. And it's played forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
El Khanous. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rabiot. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Olise, a probing pass. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Upamecano, aim forwards. Doué is onto it in a flash. Well read, and the danger is averted. Deftly away. Olise. Diop. Diop forwards and with intent. Ah, he's given it away. Hakimi. Unahi providing an outlet on that flank. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They've played it short. Unahi. Shot, surely!
Unahi usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
That's a delicate pass. Mbappe, he's onside. Kone. Doué. Played out to the right. Rabiot. Doué. Hakimi. El Ainaoui. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Olise. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, perfectly measured that. El Ainaoui gets flagged offside. Played towards the front line. Doué. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Kone going full tilt down the left. Has a look and plays it forward. Well read, nice interception. Upamecano. Digne. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Dembele. Dembele chips it through. Kone. Digne. Saliba. Kone. Rabiot. Koundé. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Dembele. Dembele! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kone played into space. A real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koundé. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. Unahi played up towards the front line. Chance here to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's come loose. Searching pass he's played there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
It's pretty clear that the defence have decided that the greatest threat to them at the moment, Peter, are people trying to just run at them.
Run at them, and I suppose beyond them, Jim.
Yeah, particularly late runners into the box. That's what you don't want. They're very dangerous to any defence.
Rabiot. Mbappe. Dembele. It's a good run down the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Olise clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Saliba, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Takes a shot! He scores!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Diop moved on forwards. Brahimi chasing after it. Rabiot. Some good work on the right flank here. Gusto. El Ainawi. And that's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcola. Kone. Hakimi. Mazraoui, gently done. Upamecano tries to clear. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gusto. Upamecano. Kone. Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
El Khanous. It is now or never. Time is against them. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there.
Morocco really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Barcola. It's gone for a throw-in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Succumbs to the pressure.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Kone. Olise. Hernandez. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Saliba. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Saliba. Hernandez. Decent progress down the left. Kone. Oh, that's a nice ball. El Khanous aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Gusto. Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's it. France, what a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France clearly will be very happy the way they went about things. Pretty much never lost concentration despite going ahead in an unexpected manner. I thought it was great discipline and the right temperament.
Well, that's it for today. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
El Ainawi.
El Kanous. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the flag has... And Diaz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Koundé, Upamecano, Koundé, Saliba, Kone, Doué, played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Olise, now he's got space here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kone, Upamecano, Saliba, Digne. Saliba, Kone, Rabiot. That's been slipped through. Now Mbappe is on his own. Forward it goes. Saliba cuts out the pass. Kone. Rabiot. Koundé. And it's lofted through here. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Salah Eddin moved on forwards. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And he's running through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano, Koundé, Rabiot, Koundé, Rabiot, Kone, aim forwards. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Brahim Diaz is onto this. Nicely. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Morocco! First blood drawn. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Olise. Unahi has given away a free kick. Koundé. Now who's going to be first to this? Koundé stood his ground strongly. Hangs in a cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Kone. Mazraoui. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Unahi. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Dembele. France suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Does really well to win the ball there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Salah Eddin. And it's played forward. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. And it's Dembele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mazraoui, nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
There's the shot! Decent enough try. Doué. France are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Dembele. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kone. Rabiot. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Olise spread out to the left. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Hakimi chips it through. Corner then. They've played it short. A chance to play it in. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Kone, Rabiot. That's an imaginative pass. Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Saliba. Doué. Dembele. And he has been fouled there. Hakimi goes forward. Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. Doué. Digne. Rabiot. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Koundé looking to get on the end of this. El Khanous. Oh, there's a probing ball. Saliba cuts it out. Kone. Upamecano gets good distance on it. Have it back and can go again. And it's played forward. Doué. Digne. Kone. Digne. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Delicate ball, and it needs to... Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Muscular approach does pay off here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mazraoui. Aim forwards. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Kone. Doué. Olise. Unahi. Brahim Diaz takes a shot! Kone moved on forwards. Doué. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rabiot forwards and with intent. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is out of play. Koundé. Oh, nice touch. France have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And a shot! Looking for a decent ball in. Rabiot has got himself a free kick. He gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on...
Climbs up big! And he hits the net! France are back on level terms! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Upamecano. Koundé. France can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Koundé looks to get on the end of this. Al-Ainaoui, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Doué. Rabiot. Koundé. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Upamecano makes the interception. Dembele. Digne. Doué. Al-Ainaoui, and that's really well manoeuvred. And that's definitely not his best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Olise is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And they've got a throw. Salah Eddin. Unahi. Oh, it's come loose. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. Koundé. Now it's Dembele. Great work on the overlap. Doué. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saliba clears it away. Nice physical challenge. Saliba. El Ainaoui. Doué. France going about it patiently, perhaps. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Olise. Rabiot. Rabiot gently done. Olise. Olise! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Doué. Doué shifted upfield. Dembele. And it's Rabiot. El Ainaoui wins the duel this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Out to the left it goes. Tries the cross. Goes for a shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
France go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Ambitious ball here. Bruno gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Rabiot. Kone. Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Rabiot is the guilty party there. That's a little off target. Brahim Diaz, chance for a shot!
Brahim Diaz just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Olise. Moved on forwards. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Lobbed in behind. Can he latch on to this? So who's he picking out? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinged towards the front line. Kone. Digne. Saliba. Rabiot. Koundé. Rabiot. Olise. Clipped into space. Cleared away. And it's corner. Olise with the short one. And it's Digne. Shoots! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Digne. Koundé.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Koundé. Oh, that's nice. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Kone. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Out for a throw. And it's Digne. Doué in acres of space out wide. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Hakimi. Proves too strong. Kone. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe! Good effort first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
That has been cut short. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Succumbs to the pressure. Hakimi, aim forwards. Brahim Diaz is onto it in a flash. Kone, Saliba, Upamecano, Koundé. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Kone, muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Olise, who's set up one goal so far. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Koundé. Oh, they can break here. And it's played forward. Unahi. Looking here to chip it through. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. Can he stop it going out? Upamecano. Saliba. Digne. Saliba. Kone. Rabiot. Olise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Thinks one through. That's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. France are down to 10 men.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep...
He's gone for the shots! It's anyone's ball now. Hakimi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's hit the crossbar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rabiot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Saliba moved on forwards. El-Ainaoui concedes a free kick for that. Olise. Over to the left. Digne. Oh, great header! El Khanous. Mazraoui aimed forwards. Kone. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Saliba. Kone. Hakimi, gently done. Rabiot. Olise. And it's Dembele.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Clearly not happy with that. Gusto. Olise. Oh, what a... It's Dembele! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Diop forwards and with intent. Saliba. Digne. Saliba. Kone. Saliba. Rabiot. And back to the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. A probing pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Side Barry. There are a few waiting for it. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Olise. Dembele. Hernandez. Goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Brahim Diaz, and they can counter here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Brahim Diaz. Lovely feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. That's going to go a long way. Driving forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Mazraoui, early ball out from the back. Looks across, and the finish! No, not this time.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
That's been drilled forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kone. Rabiot played up towards the front line. Wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Gusto. Elise.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Played back in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mbappe. Salah Eddin. Up towards the front line. Dembele.
Gusto.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well measured. Chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I get...
And that will be the final act. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mazraoui, gently done. Diop. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Chance here to counter. And he's away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kone. Aim forwards. Picks it up out wide. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Kone. Upamecano played over towards the opposite flank. Olise. Kone. Alainawi concedes a free kick for that. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? France presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Koundé, Rabiot, Saliba, Kone, Digne, Saliba, Digne, gently done. Shot at goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
That's a throw. So who's he picking out? Good take, and is he in? Rabiot, Kone, clipped into space, and the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Digne. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué. That's been slipped through. Doué. Real chance! Doué is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Done delicately. Dink through. And that has been knocked clear. Saliba. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Koundé. It's a throw-in. Mazraoui. Long ball looking to counter. Calmly anticipates. Rabiot. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Out to the left it goes. Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
El Khanous. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz finds himself offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been drilled forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kone. Played out to the right. And they win it back again.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need off the shot.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Salah Eddin, and that's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Doué. Upamecano, and it's played forward. Koundé, out for a throw. El Khanous. Mbappe! And the counter is on. El Khanous. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Digne. Rabiot shifted upfield. Koundé. Rabiot. Koundé. And back to the goalkeeper. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Doué wins the duel this time. Thinks about the shot. Kone caresses it through. It's Dembele! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Bruno, some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
France find a position of real strength now. El Ainaoui, gently done.
Brahim Diaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé serves up across. Brahim Diaz chasing after it. Doué. Saliba. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Kone. Upamecano. And he goes cross-field. Digne. Saliba. Kone. Aim forwards. Digne picks it up now. He is through here. He can get that clear. Doué. Unahi. Doué. Digne.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a
Brahim
waste.
Diaz is onto it in a flash. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a nicely weighted pass. He is just caressing the ball. Hakimi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Moved on forwards. And it's made its way to him. Brahim Diaz. Digne can get it clear. Hakimi. Unahi. And the shot's on. Brahim Diaz! Mignon herring after the ball here. Kone. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And they've got a throw. Another throw-in. Kone. And here's Mbappe! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Mazraoui, nicely aimed pass. Koundé. Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. That'll be a throw-in. And it's played forward. Mignon gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Doué. El Ainaoui. Rabiot defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saliba. Digne. Saliba. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. El Ainaoui producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's a nice ball. That is a great pick out. And that is as far as they're going to go.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Succumbs to the pressure. Doué forwards and with intent. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Diop. It's a quick ball upfield. Saliba makes the interception. Olise. It's a threatening ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Olise! Brahim Diaz, now he's off and running. Hakimi, and that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Tries a measured ball. Salah Eddin, up towards the front line. Saliba cuts it out. Olise. Dembele. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bruno sends that a long way. Mazraoui gets across to intercept that. Over to the left. It's run loose here. Kone. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they've set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Saliba. Digne. Kone looks to the other side. Koundé. Rabiot. Olise. Doué. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Digne. Digne drives it in.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Brahim Diaz chasing after it. Rabiot, who's set up one goal so far. Olise. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Unahi. Oh, this is a very good run. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Digne. Oh, he's found support out wide. Doué gets flagged offside. Kone. Upamecano. Rabiot. Dembele. Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! He scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many? France are having a ball here. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dembele. Saliba. Olise. Digne. Kone. Digne. Saliba. Digne. Saliba. Upamecano. Koundé. Oh, he's onto this. Doué. And he's onside. El Khanous. Brahim Diaz. Upamecano. Olise. Upamecano. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Cross from Hakimi. Mignon claims it without any fuss. Cleared away. France have reclaimed it. Digne. Olise. Digne. Oh, sweet feet.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Digne. Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. Aim forwards. Now it's Mbappe. Proves too strong. Time and again they are repelled. Olise. Rabiot. Mbappe. And it's played forward. Hakimi forwards and with intent. Kone. Digne. Saliba. Digne. Olise. And it's Digne. Olise. Dembele. Played towards the other side. Olise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Diop shifted upfield. Saliba. Koundé. Now this could be a chance. Koundé. Played into space out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning and obviously fast.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cuts out the pass. And it's played forward. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Olise. Doué. And that's really well manoeuvred.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Olise proves just a little... Here's a chance! Oh, denied at the last.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Brahimi looks to get on the end of this. Kone. Digne. Kone. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. El Ainawi. Aim forwards. It's just beyond his reach. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe. Olise. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Oh, Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Dembele. Now it's Rabiot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Unahi, gently done. Koundé. Olise. Koundé. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rabiot. Olise. Upamecano. Doué. Oh, well measured. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's straight offside. Morocco making consecutive changes here. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Time to deliver. Doué, and that's aimed into the middle. Moved on forwards. Brahimi is onto it in a flash. That's a throw. Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Driving on, a real charge here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Salah Eddin. The muscular approach does pay off here. Koundé. Olise. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. They get a throw in. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Alainawi, gently done. Brahimi played out to the left flank. Ball swung in. Here comes another, climbs up big! And the chance goes to waste. Doué. Hernandez. He's free, he has got space. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Brought out the best in the keeper. Gets it away. France have a free kick. Keeper always had the measure of that. Brahimi. Saibari. Aim forwards. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players.
Point-blank header! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Morocco making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that has been clubbed away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, super find. Now it's Rabiot. He's through and all along. It's Rabiot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's got away. Shoots! No, that's just wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rabiot. Kone. Saliba. Cherki. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto. Just 5 minutes left. Gusto. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Cherki with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. Chance to shoot! Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Gusto. Rabiot. Gusto. Cherki. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And it's played forward. Hakimi pinged towards the front line. And he's found a way past. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Hernandez. Kone. Cherki. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Salah Eddin. And here's the chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. It is quite a run he's making here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. And it's hoisted clear. Rabiot. Hernandez. Diop. Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Proves too strong. Brahimi! Cherki. And that will be the final act. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, everybody in the team can take credit with the work they did off the ball. They just didn't let their opponents get into any kind of rhythm. It was just relentless.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
attention s'il vous plaît. Les propriétaires de voitures à stationnement sur la voie d'accès au stade sont priés de les déplacer immédiatement.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern...
Real chance! Goal! France!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Morocco are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Forward it goes. Now it's Brahim Diaz. The pressing's intense. Big shot! And the shot! It's in!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Chance here to counter. Hakimi played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Saliba, Olise, Upamecano, Rabiot. That's a cute ball. Looking to break at pace. Quality ball. Brahim Diaz looks to get on the end of this. Doué, Olise, and here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Up he goes! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Upamecano. Saliba. Kone moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Saliba, Kone, Saliba, and that's really well manoeuvred. Koundé, aim forwards. Played back to the goalkeeper. Saliba. Kone. Rabiot. Mazraoui. Nicely aimed pass. Digne. Kone. Saliba. Rabiot. Koundé. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's certainly onside here. And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Kone. Koundé. Kone. Rabiot forwards and with intent. A chance to play it in. Kone. Oh, a delicate chip through. Doué. And he thumps it clear. And it's Digne. Dembele. France have a free kick. Rabiot. Into the channel. Koundé. It's a quick ball upfield. So what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Upamecano. Koundé. And it's Dembele. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Doué. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And that's been won straight back. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba gets over and intercepts. Rabiot. Doué. Succumbs to the pressure. Brahim Diaz. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Spectacular save! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Rabiot. Olise. And here's Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's on Mbappe! Oh, another save. Olise goes short. Olise. Olise. There are a few waiting for it. Dembele. Oh, good spread. Gets his head on it! Goal! France! And they get themselves in front! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rabiot. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Saliba. Kone. Rabiot. Doué. Hakimi. Unahi. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Koundé. Rabiot. Kone. Saliba. Hakimi has played it long. Kone. And here's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz knocks it out wide. El Ainawi. Great defending, strong and determined. Rabiot. Dembele. Olise. Mbappe. And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Saliba, and that's really well manoeuvred. Doué, well, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And across it goes. And that has been cleared. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Out to the left it goes. Unahi have it back and can go again. And here's Mbappe. Hakimi does well to get it back. Salah Eddin. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Unahi. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Brahim Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Upamecano getting this one clear. Shoots! Rabiot. France, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mbappe! Now can he find a finish? Has a shot! Decent enough try.
Olise certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rabiot. Olise. Referee's given a throw. And that is a little undercooked. Cross goes in there.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Olise. Rabiot shifted upfield. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Digne. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Doué does really well to win the ball there. That'll be a throw. Kone. It's going to be another throw. Olise. Aimed in towards the centre. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Koundé, who's set up one goal so far. That is lovely. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kone, clearly not happy with that. Chance, surely! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Koundé. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Thinks one through. Mbappe. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chance! Kone. Doué. Done delicately. Oh, nicely intercepted. Salah Eddin. And it's half-time here.
I just think it's been a great performance and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.